The main linking words expressing concession and contrast are despite, in spite of, however, although, even though, much as, slash though, after adjectives, but, yet, all the same, even so, nevertheless. Despite and in spite of can only be followed by a noun or gerund. In spite of having a fax machine, he couldn't send the documents. The alternative construction is in spite of / despite the fact that she married him, in spite of the fact that he treated her badly. All the other conjunctions and connectors are followed by a verb clause. Note how as and though are used after adjectives. Intelligent though she is, I don't think she'll win the competition. Brave as he was, the soldier dreaded the onset of battle. Although, even though and much as can come at the beginning of the sentence or introduce the second or additional clause. Much as I enjoy his company, I don't want him here the whole time. But and yet normally introduce the second or additional clause. She's charming, yet there's something a little odd about her. All the same, even so, nevertheless and however all need a comma or commas to separate them from the rest of the sentence. He decided to go. All the same, he decided to go. However is a more formal alternative to but. It is rarely used in spoken English. Klaus was a loyal friend. However, she found him irritating at times. The main linking words expressing cause are as, since, because, participles, see Unit 18, and adjectives like aware, distraught, horrified which express feelings that would cause certain behavior. As I hadn't had time for lunch, I bought a sandwich. Realizing that no one would help him, he abandoned the idea. Suddenly aware of the pain, she keeled over on the ground. Distraught that Susan had rejected him, Toby rushed wildly out of the room. Notice that as, since, and because are followed by a verb clause, participles by a verb clause with that, and adjectives either by a preposition plus noun or by a verb clause with that. For is a more formal alternative to but. It is not normally used in spoken English, and cannot be used to begin a sentence. On account of, due to, owing to and because of are followed by a noun or gerund. Stevenson moved to the South Seas because of the climate.
The main linking words expressing result are therefore, consequently, as a result, and, so that, such, that, enough, and to, for someone, to plus infinitive. As a result of comes before a noun or gerund. Such can be used with a noun, or an adjective plus noun. It was such a nice day / such nice weather that we went out. It was such a surprise for Percy. So, that is used with an adjective or adverb, and also with much, little, many, few plus noun. He talks so fast that you can't understand him. We had so little time that we didn't manage to see everyone. Enough comes before a noun but after an adjective or adverb. There wasn't enough time to see him. He isn't old enough to join the Navy. In case is used to explain precautions or things done in advance. It is followed by a present or past tense, or, less often, by should. See Unit 3. I'll take an umbrella in case it rains. I took an umbrella in case it rained / should rain. Do not use will or would after in case. Discourse markers are words or phrases which play an important part in the structure of a spoken or written text by signposting the logical progression of ideas. They may do this by a. referring the listener or reader back to previous events or statements following the incident, in such circumstances, at that time, hitherto, be that as it may, accordingly, in those days. b. introducing new topics. With regard to finance, financially speaking, in terms of finance, as for finance, in financial terms, as far as finance is concerned, regarding finance. c. clarifying the chronology of events or ideas. The first point is, in the first place, firstly, a further point is, moreover, similarly, one final thought is, last but not least, in conclusion, to sum up. d. making specific references to people, facts or events. The aforementioned, the following terms, the former, the latter, the undersigned, respectively, the facts are as follows, the above address. e. indicating the speaker's or writer's views. As I see it, in my view, frankly, I suppose,